Yeah, it's fabulous. It's great to have the concept back, but yeah, still sort of listen to some of those names that get read out. It's hard to think that you're, in amongst all that. To be honest, even at, this stage of my career, things that I've done and achieved and games I've played in. It's just, it's a great concept to have back, and I'm really excited about the week.
Wayne said we've got you covered for Flair. How do you combat that?
Oh, look, I think we've certainly got guys like Dylan Walker showed his class last year. Matt Moylan's a fabulous young player. Throw that in with a mix of the experience of Adavai, and we got wonderful halves pairing in terms of Pearce and Foran, and that's what this concept's about. You've heard many a times those two boys and the friends that they were growing up, and they get to this point of their career where their clubs aren't going to let them go anywhere. Both entrenched in their clubs, and may never get the opportunity to play because Kieran's playing for New Zealand, Mitchell's obviously under the Australian banner, and now they get reunited in an All-Stars game, and that'll bring out the best in those two being back together. And now for myself, me and Corey never thought we'd probably get another game together, and it's a conversation I had with James Graham too. So to know that we're going to play together again is a wonderful excitement for all of us.
As you say, the game is back, and I suppose, as you said in there, your kids are telling you how important it is because a lot of them know about it. A lot of people follow this game, so it certainly sits right up there on the landscape of Australian Rugby League, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I played in one in 2012, and I never knew how it was going to pan out, to be honest. And the first 20 minutes was as quick as I've seen a footy game, and to look at that strike in that Indigenous All-Star side, it's going to be one hell of a contest there. It's down at Robina, and both sides loaded with talent, and it's one of the first games on the calendar, so everyone's talking about football again. And I think in that little compact stadium down there, I'd be surprised if there's a seat left, to be honest.
It is in the first 20 minutes, you should say. So sometimes it almost gets as fast as Origin, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just a great contest. They're obviously extremely passionate. Representing their backgrounds and where they're from, the boys in the Indigenous team, and for us it's an opportunity to play under the banner of an All-Stars, which carries a fair representation in terms of little things like your family, your kids, where your junior communities and that where you've come from as well. So look, there's plenty on stake in the game, and I'm just rapt to be a part of it.
Mick, just on the speed of the game, the new may not be across the new interpretation of releasing the tackle player, designed to picking up the players coming over Christmas. The players across that yet, so promoting more dummy half running and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you'll certainly see the ruck speed up again. We saw that in the early parts, I think at times last year in the season, and then as the season wore on.
That's good.
I think the game probably steadied a little bit, but again, the focus on clearing that ruck and allowing blokes to get to their feet quicker and play the football and speed up that ruck. It's a more entertaining game, without a doubt. It's hard for the players, getting back and retreating and that as quickly as we need to. But in terms of a spectacle and what the fans get out of the game, it'll certainly open up the game, that's for sure.
Do you expect it to be confusing though? When it's a tight game and the ref makes a call and it could go either way. I mean, that's going to create some sort of controversy.
Oh, look, I think in the wider part of our game, there's always controversy, but we've got referees working tirelessly, especially at this time of year. They don't get it, the recognition that they're at footy clubs at the moment. We've had them down at Cronulla. I know that they go to all the football clubs and try and get in as much scrimmage and work with the teams as possible to make sure they're up to speed when the season kicks off, so that they're making the right calls, and they'll no doubt they'll do everything in their powers to get the right calls at the right times. And if they don't, as players, we've just got to get on with it. And you should be good enough to win a footy game without the calls always falling your way. But sometimes it's hard when you're in the heat of the battle too.
So we'll hold you to that in August.
Yeah, no doubt that'll get replayed in August.
I think your kids asked to see your past All-Stars jersey since you knew you were going to play in this one. Have you got that out again in the last?
Yeah, it's in my oldest son's cupboard. He claims all my jerseys before the youngest one gets to him. But no, they're all there with the boys, so it'll be a lovely one to hang back up after this game for them to see. And just seeing their smile on their faces and knowing that they're coming up to the Gold Coast for a couple of days to see their dad playing a game certainly gives me a pretty special feeling, to be honest.
No hooker on the bench, mate. Play 80 minutes in February.
In February, yeah. So there we go. There have to be a couple of drinks breaks. No, yeah. Look, it's what I'm used to. But again, there's Wayne's not silly. He knows he's picked a team there with a lot of versatility in different positions. So I'm sure if I need to go the distance, I'll be able to do it. But if he wants to get one of the young kids on for a period of the game, then that's fine too.
How does Wayne bring this team together in a week?
Yeah.
What's it like to be around Wayne for another week?
Yeah, it's fabulous. He's a very, very special coach, and when everyone gets in there's obviously a lot of respect for him. But he's a guy that makes the week really light. The training sessions with these quality of players doesn't need to go forever. They're very sharp and very fast, and he gets you off the paddock pretty quick once it's all flowing. And spend plenty of time together. I remember last time we did some surfing lessons, we did some golf, we did plenty of workshops with some of the young kids around Robina and got involved in the community. So yeah, it's a special week, and no doubt he'll be at his best to bring us together as quick as possible.
I think it's a great way for you to start a new chapter in your rugby league career, isn't it, with playing this game and then going to the Sharks. How do you think you'll fit in with Gal and the boys down there? Yeah,
it's been terrific. It's obviously really special to play with someone of Gal's quality, week to week. So I'm really looking forward to that, playing alongside him. And yeah, it gives you a wonderful confidence boost leading into the season to have a game like this under your belt and to be involved and be selected in it by someone of Wayne's calibre gives you a huge boost of confidence going into the first week.
He's not a bad bloke to have on your shoulder if things happen, is he?
No, he's a pretty handy man to have in your corner. So I've always got along really well with Wayne, stayed in contact with him since I left the Broncos. And
I meant Gal, mate.
Oh, Gal, yeah. Gal's handy.
No,
Gal's very handy to have in your corner.
Wayne
But,
gets
I
some
don't say anything anymore to get in trouble.